guys, I hope that you are doing well. Welcome to this timeless reading, although I do want to start off by saying this is going to be a trigger warning reading, straight up. I feel such a heavy energy, like in my own energy, but people I'm speaking to are also going through it. So I thought, why not do this reading on camera? It's all about being authentic. So while it is a timeless reading, well, I guess it's a timeless reading. So when you find it, it's meant to be found, okay? It's for anyone that finds it. Zodiac signs are not important, etc., etc. I don't know. Let's just dive into the energy. I hope that you guys are hanging in there. I'm looking up and I'm really drawn to my yin yang that's up there. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, and you know, well, the first synchronistic thing is I'm using my yin yang oracle deck. I just realized, so there you go, okay? But we're pulling self-care and energy, okay? So if you're feeling low on your energy, depleted, burnt out, all right? Spirit is talking about taking that time for yourself. Really being able to slow down. I'm very, very drawn to this candle, okay? So maybe that's like spa-ish for some of you, taking a bath. I mean, really slowing down the nervous system, okay? Trauma stored in the body, right? Lighting candles, okay? Essential oils. There's something about like calming all your senses, okay? Using your senses to calm your nervous system. Self-worth, expectations, lack, and doubts. Okay? They go hand in hand almost, huh? Okay. So this is all about you needing to fill up your cup. Spirit is talking about there's a need to be gentle with yourself here. Okay? I feel like some of you are like your own biggest bully right now, to be honest. Yeah, limitations and fears. It's coming from a limited place. Your thoughts, okay? Like you're this is like in the inner voice of like how you were spoken to. You know what I mean? Like this is like instilled within you. Somebody here, okay? And again, I just want to put out the trigger warning, all right? We're gonna talk about like heavy things. It's really like I'm standing on the edge, you know? What's that song by Creed? It's like I forgot. I have to look up the lyrics. Somebody might be listening to that song. I don't know, but that's the vibe. It's like somebody feels like half dead. Okay, distance. Yeah, like somebody just needs to take a pause and take care of themselves here. Somebody really feels like something's over. There's nowhere to go. I'm getting like a lot of shame. A shame of where they are. Really, really, really being hard on yourself. We're going to pull some tarot on this too and see what we get. Something was unjust. Justice in the reverse, karma in the reverse, balance in the reverse. I don't know why these are upside down, but they are. Yeah, rebirth. I can't change something. This is about control, okay? And so I'm going to keep coming back to this message. Spoiler alert, okay? This is what we're talking about here today. You can't control your environment, but you can control what you think about, what you feed, what you speak on, okay? What you consume, right? So really be mindful what you're feeding yourself, what you're feeding your mind. Okay, this is definitely like giving like dark night of the soul type of a vibe here. Okay, there's some type of cycle that can't complete, and it's because the lesson is you learning how to love yourself. Simple, not easy. How to completely let go and trust God, to accept that you're a limited human, to accept you're not perfect. Some of you feel very alone, just disconnected, avoidant, okay? Again, it's like I don't want to be seen right now, like I don't want to be perceived. I'm not sure what happened or why you're telling yourself this, but it's very much the feeling of like no one understands. No one, it's like feeling not connected, I suppose. Okay, let's look into see what tarot has to say. But yeah, let's use these. I'm telling you, there's this heavy vibe. I don't know if it's because it's like spooky season, you know, or what. We've been rejected. It's like I have nothing left to give. I'm getting my hopes are shattered. This could be like a detached energy for sure. Let me see here. Somebody feels like they weren't able to come through or provide. Okay. This is like I struck out. Ace of Wands. So your idea could have been rejected. Something in work could have been rejected. You could have been trying to sell something, okay? It feels like everything was riding on this. That's what it feels like. And it feels like it just like crashed. Ace of Swords. This is like you thought something was worth more than it was, okay? If this is love for you, this is just feeling like I want something so bad and I can't have it, whatever that means for you. Okay, let me see what else Spirit wants to say here. I'm going to pull on this. Yeah, there's something, it's like, there's this feeling of him being punished. Whether you feel, I don't know, exiled, cut out. Like somebody could feel like cut out of the family, wrongfully terminated even for some of you. Okay, like your truth wasn't heard, right? Or for some of you, maybe the truth was found out and that's why you were terminated. Take what resonates, okay? We meet all walks of life here, okay? But there's something about like you need to take care of yourself. Also, your expectations were really high. You may have taken on too much at once. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like, okay, I want to start a workout routine and then going and, you know, trying to bench press, you know, whatever, hundreds of pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like muscles were not built. We didn't have the knowledge. Spirit's saying you have the heart. You have the heart. This could have been I didn't have the knowledge to nurture a relationship, okay? Or nurture. This is like I lost it all. This could be poor choice of like gambling. Like I gambled it all away. I'm getting like a very self-destructive energy. We're gonna go deeper here for sure. Because I feel like we're just going to look at some type of heaviness, but we'll see. I mean, there's heaviness on the surface. There's no doubt. I mean, I'm seeing depression. I'm seeing a lot of darkness. I'm seeing feeling worthless. Okay, maybe angry. I'm getting like flying accusations. So I don't know if things spun out of hand. But it feels like things did not go the way you wanted. And it almost feels, I'm getting this like now it looks like I'm showing my ass, or now I'm showing my ass. You know, something was blocked. Where do I go from here? Something or someone is not recognizing you, seeing you for what it is. It's blocked. Tell me more about this, please, Spirit. The Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hierophant. You need to heal the relationship you have with yourself and with God. You need to be committed to yourself. Your commitment was chasing something. Okay, I'm getting chasing a high. Okay, so whatever that was, right? A lot of money, a lot of attention, a lot of validation, you know. 10 Pentacles. Yeah, like I was always chasing coin for some of you. What really matters. What keeps your soul alive. You know? Some of you have regrets on like how you spent your time. Or yeah, your money, what you invested in, what you didn't invest. And I'm picking up a very strong energy of shame of what you've been through. Let's see here. What is this isolation, like running away? This is like lost at sea energy. The Fool in the reverse. Yeah, I'm not going. I can't show my face. That's the type of energy I'm looking at. Like I just want to lock myself away. But it's something about like let God in. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a second because Spirit is like trying to like, it feels like you're in a waiting room to like see a doctor. You know what I'm saying? They like knock on the door and they're like, you ready? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Let's see here. Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands. Someone lived by their image. I'm getting like top dog energy, wanting to be on top. Yeah, Page of Wands. I just feel like priorities, you know what I'm saying? Like priorities have shifted. This, like it was like I was trying to master the game of life, but your soul wasn't meant to play this game. Also, I feel this energy of like I betrayed myself. There's this shame where it's like I don't even want to be in my own skin. I don't want to show my face. So it's not just shame with others. I'm going to clarify some of this in a second here. I just want to keep like pulling. It's okay. I forgot to turn off the comments, so I'm just kind of ignoring them. Don't worry about it, Sin. Thanks. Yeah, this is again an acceptance that you're only human. You're allowed to make mistakes. Forgiving yourself. Who you were, the choices you made when you were in your darkest. When you had to choose out of survival. I just feel like you thought you were going to make it, but I'm hearing a long shot, okay? Yeah, you can only do so much here. Some of you could have tried to take on... the journey of saving somebody else, guiding somebody else. Like it's like taking responsibility for somebody's life, you know? I was doing this out of love. You know, again, because there's all this shame and like embarrassment or regret over like, this was so dumb. I shouldn't have ever done that. I wanted it. It was really impulsive. You know what I mean? And then again, we'll talk about that self-care and how to heal in a second, because it is about getting closer to God for sure. But we're running away from something, and like all you were ever trying to do is love, and Spirit understands that. Spirit knows your heart. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Like you could be like publicly shamed, right? You have to forgive yourself because you know your heart. You know your intentions. It doesn't matter hindsight is always 20/20, right? So learn the lessons. The truth might be very painful to look at for somebody right now, okay? To accept everything that it was, to see things for what it was. There's an ego death or a dark night of the soul that's either in the process or being prevented, is kind of what I'm picking up here. And it's like you have to just accept things for what they are, reality for what it is, instead of feeding this cycle again and again, because it's abuse to yourself, okay? And we'll talk about that more in a moment. But there's this acknowledgement for sure where it's like your heart was in the right place. Forgive yourself. It's okay to make new choices. You know your own truth. This is about not needing anyone else to understand. It's about you understanding. It's about God understanding. Okay, so let's clarify a little bit of this, and then of course I'll get you like guys' advice and stuff, but we're going to go into the deeper layers, and I really do feel like somebody does not want to see this or be present with this or own up, take accountability. Like maybe you made like a huge error, or somebody could have been like drunk in love. I did it for love. I made bad choices because I was in love. Or this almost feels like the 20, maybe it's 20 steps for somebody, but the 12 step, you know what I mean? Like that, when you take accountability, you make amends, you know? Like for who you were in addiction, for who you were in depression, okay? Who you were when you were operating out of survival mode, out of trauma. Again, there's also this, like, I was misled, like I was young and in love, or I promised this person, you know what I mean? Like, let's dig. We'll dig. We will dig. Show me more about this impulsiveness, this choice we made. You felt like you had no choice. This is like, I have no choice, I have to. Either I'm too far in it, or I didn't have the self-awareness to reflect and realize there's a different way to do something. Because it's interesting, you're saying you went along with something. Like it's almost guilty by association. That could be your shame. Like for Ace of Wands and 10 of Wands, okay? So it's like your toe is in, you were kind of into it, you know, maybe you partook a little bit, but then you were too far into it. Like I got sucked in. This is somebody that is carrying a lot of shame or guilt for the choices they made in the spur of a moment. Tell me more. It was fun at first, quickly it wasn't. Devil, Page of Cups. You were flirting with the devil. Dancing with the devil. Seduced, tempted. So there's shame, there's embarrassment. I think it just, you got caught up, it felt so good, right? There was this natural high, or for some of you, maybe it was literally a high, okay? That took over here. Something was delayed. Also, somebody could have had a child, like there could have been like a child involved, okay? So this also, like you thought you were doing what was right. Spirit just wants you to forgive yourself. They just want you to learn. They just want you to go back and reflect, because when I pull on this energy, the reason you're carrying shame is because deep down, you kind of knew it wasn't what you made it out to be on the pedestal. You might have fluffed that up a little bit. You made excuses for that over there. Again, hindsight's 20/20. Spirit just wants you to understand that the guilt you feel or the shame you feel, it's to learn. And if you feel like you need to take accountability, that's what's going to set you free here. But at first it's with you. It's looking in the own mirror. It's with God, you know? That's what I'm looking at right now. Because I'm saying I didn't want this. I wouldn't have ever chosen this. Had I known now when I, you know, had I known then what I did now, I wouldn't have chosen this. I wouldn't have invested. Some of you, this was a financial investment, so you felt like you were too far into this. Some of you could have been supporting somebody for too long and it got out of hand. The death card fell out here. I'm telling you, somebody also could have felt like they were making a decision because they were in desperation. Okay. Trigger warning, right? Take it for resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But this almost feels like S work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got me off the street. It got me taken care of. My basic needs were being met. You know? There's something about you've gotta forgive yourself and believe you're worthy of forgiveness for the choices you made when you were struggling. You have to let this go. You have to transcend it. I'm just continuously getting like, God can heal this wound. There's a lot of unprocessed emotion that led to this. One thing after another after another. Somebody's hitting their rock bottom. That's what this is. You have a choice to make. Somebody was like living the high life for a little while. Like, I'm telling you, at first it was all good. You know, it was paying off. There was a lot of money, or it was, you know how it is, like newlywed phase in the relationship. This could be leaving, like a DV situation for sure. Okay, like, you've got to forgive yourself for trusting the wrong people, loving the wrong people, getting involved with the wrong crowd. You are not the mistakes you made. Your value as a human being is not equated to the mistakes you make along the journey. Okay? Especially if you understand that you were seeking love, validation. There is this like savior type of a thing here, okay? Like, I was either trying to save myself or looking to be saved. Hierophant. Some of you were married to this person, like you got involved. Or this could even be like, I don't know, like gang energy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in. Once you're in, you're in. Like, that's the type of vibe. Or like, this is where I come from. You know? It's all I knew. I was born into this. You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to transform. In fact, it's necessary. In fact, it's your calling. In fact, that's why you found this message. Okay? You have to be brave. This can't come from ego. You have to let your soul operate. This is going to be what sets you free, because right now it is. It's like your soul's dying. Some of you might be going through like some serious health issues right now. Okay? And it's like there is a natural remedy for this. And it's the truth. I'm getting something about like gnomes. I don't know what that means. Okay, I resisted looking up the lyrics before, but now I'm gonna look that up. Also, nature is like really important for grounding right now, because I keep getting this like Snow White type of a vibe where it's like, just go out and connect, the animals understand. Okay, gnomes are a symbol of luck, prosperity, and harmony with... I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Gnomes are often seen as symbols of luck, prosperity, and harmony with nature. That's so funny. Okay. Many people today embrace gnomes as a way to connect with the earth and tap into their spiritual energy. That's a message in itself, to not doubt yourself. You knew. Yes, you knew. Don't shame yourself for that. Celebrate that. Validate. Okay, that's my intuition. You have to learn how to discern. What is my 911 nervous system? Like, my body's telling me I'm in danger. I'm gonna die. Okay? Get out now. Or what's my intuition? What's panic? What's trauma? What's spirit? What's divinity? Okay. That's so funny. Many people today embrace gnomes as a way to connect with the earth and tap into their spiritual energy. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's giving Snow White, okay? Like, I'm not even kidding. I, like, cried outside today, and, like, all the animals came to me, and were, like, communicating, like, to each other. The little squirrels were so cute. I was like, oh, I'm sorry to disturb you. Oh, my goodness. What is that quote? Oh, I'm awfully sorry. I painted it once. I can't remember. There's something about that. It's like, I didn't see you there. 9 of Pentacles. There's something about you're stronger. You've learned. You can evolve. This can help build you. This is not like a detour. You can become more, stronger. Okay? But it can't come from ego, validation, that high, okay? That panic, avoiding. There's something about like things that keep you stuck, whether this is like shelter. What are you trapped by? I don't know. Is it money? Relationships? Like there was something that was your devil, okay, that held you back. So you have to understand that about yourself, and just understand that's a shadow aspect, you know? For example, if you have a neglect wound, you may have a shadow aspect where people pleasing is there, or seeking validation and attention because it's all your soul ever wanted. Be kind to yourself. Just understand it. You're so much more powerful and intentional and aware and in control of how you act or respond when you understand your shadow. Okay? Understanding it's a part of you and not all of you. Let me just look at this love offer, because Spirit did point this out specifically for a reason, because it is like my hands were tied, things were unfair. Some of you could have been, I'm hearing baited, bullied, bribed. The 3 B's. You're saying love spell, something had you under a spell? I don't know. Maybe. There was like a spell. It was something karmic. 3 of Cups, Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's interesting because it's talking about seeking love even when you weren't attracted to this person or you didn't even want it. It was just available, you know? That's a lack mindset, right? Where it's like, oh, I'm not going to have enough, so let me hoard, okay? Somebody might have hoarding as like a thing in their shadow as well. This is about you choosing who surrounds you, not being chosen. Anything else? And then I'm going to move into like your advice, because the Hierophant came out twice. All right, so 2 of Swords here. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you're walking a fine line, and it's like this balancing act. It's this impossible task, okay, to keep yourself in check or fair when your heart's shut off. Somebody's heart is, yeah, I don't know, there might be something going on with the heart. I'm getting, like, I almost had stopped, okay? Like, somebody was flirting with the devil. Oh, man, I don't know. Did you, like, sell your heart? Sell your soul? What is that? Ace of Wands, maybe. Somebody, yeah, it was like a circus act, performance. 10 of Swords. There's betrayal. Whenever you do this to yourself, you get betrayed by others, by yourself, or you accidentally betray others because your heart's closed. You don't realize people's feelings are involved or how deep this is going. Like before, it's like I blinked. That's what I'm getting, and I'm in too deep. Okay? Because I'm getting like a balancing act here for how deeply you're hurting. I see you blaming yourself for being a part of hurt, right? Contributing to hurt. And I feel like a lot of you, yeah, just trigger warning. Somebody could be feeling like they don't want to be around anymore. You know what I mean? Like they deserve this because of what they've done. Spirit is saying you need to know where your heart was at the time. You need to understand that. Okay, and the greatest apology is changed behavior, right? There's a higher purpose. So did you learn? Did you learn your lesson? So let's talk about that. Let's move into what this double Hierophant energy is. Five of Wands, Three of Cups. I've always had to fight for love, or toxic trauma bonds. Like that was love to me, right? How bad can we hurt each other and still overcome it? That's real love. That's family. That's twin flame. Like there's a belief there. Okay? Gentleness, softness, having your guard down, like that's looked at as like ignorant, naive. Okay? When in reality, Spirit's trying to get you to understand, actually isn't that strength? Isn't closing your heart down the easy way? Do you not see the repercussions? Fours are a thing. Somebody could be born April 4th, but I'm just kind of repeating fours in general. Maybe somebody's 44 years old, the Lovers and the Four of Swords. You need to know yourself. You need to be able to choose to walk your talk, to align your actions with your values. Okay? Yeah. So that's why this time out, okay, if you feel like you're being put in time out or there's this darkness or you're alone, it's to learn more about yourself, about your connection, okay, with the divine, with the universe. Why are you here? Some of you are asking that. What's the point? Why am I here? Reflect on that. I offer soul contract readings. You should check them out. Somebody here could benefit from a chakra reading. I'll tell you that right now. Heavy heart blockage chakra. Okay. All right, let's see here. Show me this for the collective regarding... You have been receiving so many signs from the divine, including this video. Phrases, quotes, metaphors, angel numbers, signs from nature. Somebody's reading books and it's like too real, okay? Listening to music, like yes, that's for you. It's all for you. Life is personalized for you. Can you not see that? Spirit is saying. Right? When you give yourself that attention, that love, I'm hearing adoration, that you've been seeking, allow yourself to be selfish with yourself. That won't reflect in your relationships anymore. You're not seeking that from anywhere else. Being selfish with yourself is the most selfless thing you can do for humanity. Otherwise, we're seeking it, probably subconsciously, and with an attitude. Unaware, we're contributing to pain. Some of you feel abandoned, okay? Or maybe you don't feel like God sees you, or you're gifted, or there's a purpose, or you're too far gone, you're a lost cause. No. Rock bottom. There's a purpose, you went this deep. The universe works on polarity. So for how dark it is, imagine how beautiful and light it can get. It will get. When you allow, the star, you to free yourself, okay? Look at that reflection in the mirror and how it really is. Okay, so this is about your mind, your mental space. Mindfulness is important. Knowing who you are is so important. Like, you could really benefit from, addiction or not, looking at the 12 steps and following those. They will lead you to a spiritual awakening. I've talked about this, actually, many times. Also, staying out of relationships, okay? Not taking rejection personally. Not seeking love, validation, permission from anyone. I'm hearing you're a grown-ass adult. It's a no. If you've been walking on that fine line energy we were just talking about because your heart's shut down and you can't fucking feel to navigate, it's a no. If you can't feel, it's because your inner child, your heart, your soul, your intuition's telling you no. Listen to it. You've never understood that. You've never listened. If somebody was trying to get you to travel, to move, to go, fulfill a task, it's bringing you right back to the past, okay? And I've been getting a download like crazy about like, stop, turn around, do a 180. Don't go down that road, okay? So use the gift of knowledge that you see things now for what it is. Do not continue to feed the cycle. This is your judgment. Who are you really? Okay? Sit with God. King of Pentacles. You actually are going to be very abundant. Anything else? There's something coming in. Oh my gosh. Freeing yourself, walking away, whatever that means. If this is cutting someone off, this could be blocking someone, closing the door, walking away. Also, stay away from the drama, the bullshit. You don't have to accept every invitation that you're invited to as far as like conflict. Okay? You don't have to perform. You really can let all of this go and walk into the light, walk into truth. I'm getting like God's waiting for you. Okay? So I hope this reading finds whoever it needs to. All right? If you guys need a personal, email me. My info's in the description box. I love you so much. Don't forget to like, sub, all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.